Hello, everyone. Carl Wolf here. Now, there's no audio, but I think I just have to press space. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud.
Dear reader,
Yes?
allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature.
Okay. Well, enlighten me then.
The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself.
Okay, so we're gonna make an ending?
It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special.
Oh.
Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines.
I'm excited. Wanted to play this for a long time.
Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luka Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Okay. And what reason would that be? Ah, there we go. Hey, Dad. How are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died. It's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too. Hey, Luka! I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luka's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your gran answered. And after I checked the pond. And climbed up to the treehouse. Then I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mom's gone too. She's not gone. She's just... missing. Sorry. I meant to say since she went missing. She's gonna come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Hello, Kai. Welcome in. Congrats on first, and thanks for your daily check-in. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I drink some water. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure. Lead the way. Bye, Dad. Bless you. Hey, I got an achievement for that. Okay, well, I got Tickle.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book.
Okay, what you mean?
That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now.
Okay.
Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Get rid of it all. Ah, they grow back. Whatever. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. All right, I'll just have to tell Gran and then we can head out. What are you going to tell her? I don't know. I'll think of something. If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Suit yourself. I won't be long. Tell Gran before heading out with Rollo. Okie doke. Okie doke.
Dear
Gran.
reader, forgive me for this interlude.
Okay.
Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch?
Yes, the tickle.
There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing.
Okay.
Some of them can be found in this very house.
Thanks for the info. Now, where could it be?
Just some dusty knickknacks. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
It sounds like an old person thing. Usually you find something in the couch, but I guess no charms to be found. Ooh, comfy. Oh. I got one. I have Tickle and Ponder. Can I get Burn the World Down?
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
Sounds like a grandmotherly thing to me.
One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luka had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Okay. I don't know if I can run. I press shift. I'm assuming she's like in the kitchen, right?
Luka paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
Okay, sorry. Did I? Oh, I can jump.
Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in.
A closet? So it's a walk-in closet?
Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Oh. So I can't go in Gran's place? She's not in my room cleaning, is she? There's 2 beds in here.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luka's things had been crammed in the corner. Luka was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
Oh, so we sleep in the same bedroom, but then she has her own little room in the closet?
Luka tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Hey! I'm chill. I'm the chillest.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luka didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Nice. That might be all in here. Gran, you here? She's not here. Maybe she's out back?
An array of Prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week.
Okay, that's a bit excessive.
A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
What a wonderful drawer to have in the kitchen. Why a broken can? Throw it away. Get a new one. Can I turn it back off? I don't want to waste water.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
That's it? Okay, well, I can't turn that off. Whoops.
Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years.
What, because I found a few charms?
You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point.
So I do know there's like different story paths in this game. That might have to do with these turning points?
There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader.
Oh, a word.
Young Luka would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
Hours? You got nothing better to do, kid?
A sturdy old wheelbarrow.
So the flowers were all one whole thing? Yes, they were.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Oh, Gran. Hello, Shoujo. Welcome in. Thanks for the alert. Hey, Gran. I'm gonna go hang with Rollo for the day. See you later. Hold up now. Where are you and Rollo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
This is where I gotta put my charm. We were just gonna go ponder for the day, hide for the day, chill for the day.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. Well, make sure you are done chilling in time for supper.
Easy. Impressive. You've
She just
managed
shooed
to
me.
navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess.
Hey.
That is the power of charms.
Okay.
A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
By all means, go ahead. B.
The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made.
Okay.
You can see the turning point which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches.
So basically like a flow chart, like some of the other games that I've been playing.
Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate.
Okay, so a little freebie.
It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
You want me to do it now? We're gonna hide for the day.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
We were just gonna go hide for the day. Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess Rollo bet some other kids that we could beat them at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? It's not like there's much else to do around here. Well, make sure you boys are done playing your little game in time for supper.
All's well that ends well.
Okay, she shooed me, I'm going. Oh, and Luka. You and Rollo stay out of trouble. I know, I know. That's still on. I'm just gonna ignore it. It's not my problem anymore. Anything else over here? Nope. Hello, Rollo. Come on, come on! Woo! Dang it, Rollo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Nah, it's perfect. I can go this way.
The road leading
No, I
to
cannot.
Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Okay. Let me drink some water before I speak for him again. You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered. Until the foul harvest and his sudden death.
Foul harvest?
In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
You don't want to talk to me? Hey, Mr. Kerr. Ooh, I gotta give Kerr a voice. Hey there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Oh, sure. Come on now. When I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. You're gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all of your little friends. I couldn't keep Rollo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Luka. I gotta get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Ho now! The left side's a little low. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk now. Very busy with preparations.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, sorry, Gus. How many times do I... It's Mayor
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Huh? It's nothing. Keep at it. All right. What can the mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh. Just saying hi, I guess. Well. Good day to you, young Mr. Van Horn. Okay. sleepy piggy. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Based. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Hello, Elle. This looks suspiciously cute. Have you not played this before? This feels like a game you'd play. I know Carbuncle played this. Nope. It's definitely very cute. Bleh. Don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. So no murders? Well, one of the descriptions for this game was creepy, so maybe we'll see. Congrats on second, Elle, and thanks for your daily check-in. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown, they won't. I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Let's see. Come on, Andy. Grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy. I can't. Do it, or we pound ya. Yup. Yeah, but my mom said... Yeah, but... If I had a nickel for every yeah, but... I'd be the freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. Anything in the trash? Nope. Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luka. Golly, I'm sorry. It's my first week at Perennial Harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful. It won't happen again. If we are going to be on a first-name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be a part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it all starts here, in Beacon Pines. Tripped on my words. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I'd better get going. Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Ha ha ha. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down. See, it's not that hard, is it? Oh, okay. We're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I've never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See? That wasn't so painful.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. Huzzah! Our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. Oh, right. Rollo's waiting up at the treehouse. I want to go in here. Nope. Who are you? Hey, Jetson. Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last one I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. If you ever want his chair back, I've taken to stand-in recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luka saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Aw. Oh, look at us. We're adorable.
Luka opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Tickle? Junk?
Luka tied a shoestring to the hook.
What would Tickle have gotten me?
What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Okay, that was a thing. Father! Give it a good cast now. Alrighty. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo. Tickle?
Luka gently baited a feather onto the hook.
A feather.
Good for skimming the surface.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold space. Understood. Back to the junk.
Tied a shoe. What fish could resist?
So as soon as it dips, I gotta hold space. I saw it glowing red. I guess I was supposed to let go. Easy there, buckaroo. You don't know your own strength. Apparently not.
Luka tied a shoe. What fish could resist?
So hold space until it turns red. Okay. Understood. I got his shoe. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. I gotta do it again?
Luka gently baited. Good for skimming the surface.
Let's tickle. If boots like shoestring, that makes sense. So let's try a feather. Oh. What will I get for a feather? A chicken, perhaps? A ducky, of course. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told you it'd turn up. Heh. Well, I got my little ducky back. Let's go for...
Luka gently baited a feather on. Good for skimming the surface.
Am I supposed to keep going? Looks like we could use some new bait. What do you say we head out and find some more? What happens if I do this again, though? I see. Somehow I just recatch it. So I need more words. Mission control. Authorized personnel only.
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy,
Jeff?
they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Is that a ladder on the leaves? No, it's like a... Whoa.
After Luka's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luka realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Oh, good friend. Ah, chillin'.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens.
I guess he loves aliens. Is this just to leave, or... Yes, that's to leave. Oh.
Luka looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
I mean, I would imagine. Oh, pull.
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
I see, that's way better.
Luka's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
I mean, we're already wearing a sweater, so... Okay. What's his top secret plan to start our summer? So, you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since... Since the foul harvest? Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. And it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luka, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my paw throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! Hey. I don't think pull's gonna get me anything. Oh, what was that? Hey, I'm just a cool little guy. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on. I'll catch up. Oh, here comes the females. Hey, Mrs. Nelson. Morning, Luka. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now. Wait, does that mean I could have talked to the others about it? Hang on. That is a no. Okay, wait, maybe the mayor. If anyone would know, the mayor would. Never mind. Can I come back here? Oh, hello. I'm gonna have to start giving out some generic voices. Piper? Oh, hey, Luka. What's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning? Correct. And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Zariel? 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 I don't know. Hiya, Luka. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Zariel would like you... Luka, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Did I read that wrong? If you never do a thing you don't love? Usually people say if you do what you love. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. I can't do anything. Anything? How about you?
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
Bookworm? Book gator? Or crocodile? Bookdial? The two wandered down the wooden path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper.
Oh, there's
of
gonna be so
record.
many characters, aren't there? Is that the beacon?
The beacon.
Yep. Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luka. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about... News? The beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? No. Oh. Rollo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rollo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing. And change is a dangerous animal. Okay. Luka, just the fella I was looking for. Hey, Roxy. What's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point.
Uh-oh.
The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal.
Well,
Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms.
true.
Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Oh. His older sister? Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well... Not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Uh-oh. You idiot. Luka, wait up! I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. She's right in front of me, dude. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. Rolo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rolo. Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What? You're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. Oh, you in trouble. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? What do you mean get into trouble with Rolo? No. Don't mind me, just over here lurking, uselessly. Oh. Hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, eh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchored. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the foul harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. And the rest look like they were hit with Hank's atomic shrink array. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luke and I have places to be, so if you don't mind... Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rolo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles.
Uh-oh.
Luka knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
Nah, I got no chance. In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little... chill. That's all I got.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy. It's the first day of summer. The sun's shining and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rolo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says, tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Ah, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report! Well, I tried. So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? You gonna try to rope her in? Nope. Cool. Oh, you tried. Last Chance Diner. Can I go this way? Is that a bat? An adorable bat? Hey, Dawn. Sorry to wake you. No problem. It comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break.
She could go with me.
By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
Sorry, I had to yawn. What's up? Rolo said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. You know anything about that? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So, what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Things seem to be quiet in town today. Yep. Everyone is preparing for the festival. Should be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then? Catch you then. Oh, and Luka. I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mom yet. I'm just grateful that you tried. I'm still keeping my ears up. What's over here? Nothing's over there. Guess Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. Okay, dope. So I can go that way or I can go down. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a man can do given time. Sharper Valentine.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. Hey, Solomon. Apologies. No time for chit-chat. Ooh, wait a minute. Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago.
Oh, this is Jeff.
The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
That's unfortunate. Hello, sir. Luka, my boy, hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way to... I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually... I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Uh-huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Oof. Well, do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Gotta go. Sweeter than any jam on earth. Okay, dude, chill.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Yep, figures. Is this the way we're going? I think that's the way we're going. I see a little birdie up there.
Luka knew that if he gave up now, he'd never hear the end of it from Rollo.
Why didn't go the other way? Okay, well, too late. Hold on. So who are you? Oh, no, not jump. Oh, hey, Luka. Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure. Bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into Wheat Wood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching. Got it. I don't think we're going to the woods, though. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I was trying to explore those rocks. Ooh, that... hopefully are just harmless honeybees.
Luka peeked up at the beehive.
Okay, it is bees.
It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange. I feel like we're going that way. Are you going to tell us we can't go in here?
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
So this is the correct way. Okay. No turning back now. I didn't go the other way. You probably would have just said we can't go that way. Caution. Electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay. So what would Rolo do if he was here?
Luka often asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
Smart. I'm definitely not touching that thing. Okay, I got a can.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Interesting. Oh, so we did pick that up. I was trying to pick it up in the first place. I have to aim? Wait a minute. That's 2.
1 more to go.
So I guess I can only pick up one thing. I was trying to pick up, but I already...
The fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Well, that was easy. Okay, moment of truth.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building.
That looks stinky. Very noxious. Let's maybe not do this?
Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rolo wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on here?
There was only one way to find out.
Going to go get an adult and tell them about it? Wow, that smells awful. Too bad Rolo's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there. Also, what's with the hose?
The water looked almost diseased.
Eh?
It flowed slowly into the woods. The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
I'm on the lookout for words. Also, what's going on here? Okay, we're going inside. Locked.
Luka thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A zipper? Footsteps?
The sound of footsteps grew louder.
Hello? Shit.
The heavy steel door knocked Luka to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luka watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
Am I about to die?
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luka imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
I did die?
I probably should have warned you about this.
Probably.
There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy. But don't let that discourage you.
Okay, so I died.
We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it.
So he threw me into the radioactive waste. Cool.
From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's try something different.
Well, we can use shit now. Supposed to be a little shit? Okay.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Roxy, please. I didn't. Oh, you did not. Make a break for it. What have you done? Ah! Did that little shit just kick me? Run all you want, little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Sorry! Oh, he running. Well, no going back now. Oh, shoot. Rolo's waiting for me. You okay, Solomon? Sorry about that. Rolo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine,
Valentine? So, a descendant.
current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
So the mayor's son, then. A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No? That is truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah? And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. Mm-hmm. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Who is that? Is that the one that smothers you?
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Solomon! Speak of the devil. Cute. Do not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, heiress. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Bye, Solomon. Good luck with that. Well, you'll just say the same thing. Or not, never mind. Boy's got too much of his father in him. I win. A little help? I am the champion. We were racing? Did that road get longer? Like anything ever changes around here. It seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. I'm not sure why I would take advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution. Electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are you going to get around the electric fence?
Don't worry, I got this.
Don't touch it. You were so right. I forgot what our name is. But we were so right about that. Why did you do that?
Paul always says, you can figure out what the plan was when you're done.
Great. What now?
Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance.
I got this.
Whoa, you're a genius.
Or I just lived another life where I died. So what do you say if I try to go this way? Oh, I can go this way. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Can't go that way. So nothing else here? Okie doke. And I'm assuming I can't go back.
So your brilliant idea is to run away?
No.
I think that did it. Luka,
Yeah, right, we're Luka.
you never fail to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Calm down, Rollo.
Check it out.
Dang, Rollo. You weren't exaggerating for once.
Was there ever any doubt?
A lot, actually. This definitely needs investigating.
Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case.
This is bizarre.
This is awesome.
Rumble? Did you feel that?
What? The excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle.
That's not normal.
And this hose. Ah, man. The door's locked.
Try harder.
No dice. It won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it.
Wow, Luka read him like a book. Really knows his friend well.
I can't really see what's in here.
Who did all of this?
My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure.
Are you sure that isn't the hazardous waste?
Just help me get in.
Rollo, it would be my honor to throw you in the trash.
Come on, Lady Luck.
So, what's in there?
Let's see. Here's a squishy bag of squish.
Wow.
A good inch of stagnant sludge.
Your natural habitat?
Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out.
Are those walkie-talkies?
Just like Hank Atomic communicators.
Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me?
This is Hank Atomic. Ground command. You're coming in 5x5.
How are your vital readouts, Hank?
It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac.
Help is on the way. Or I can jump in there with you.
What was that?
Someone's coming. Give me your hand.
I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish.
Scoot over. I'm coming in. I need to drink some water. Oh no. Oh, we're good? Did he throw something on top of us? Tell me you saw that.
Dude, I don't know what I saw.
He's coming back. Get down. Oh god. That better not be a body. What did you just throw away on top of us?
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh god. Tell me that's not what I think it is.
Luka, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives?
A ridiculous hat?
When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for clues.
Rollo felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
Aha!
He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Oh, the zipper. That's what we heard last time.
It's some sort of badge or something.
What's it say?
Rollo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
It's not an officer badge, is it? Or is it like a employee badge here? Oh. Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag.
Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags?
I think it's just one name tag in a bag full of something else.
Okay. I think we should make a break for it.
Stay calm. This is no time to panic.
I'm not panicking! You're panicking!
Rollo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard.
Dude!
Don't tell me you're not squeezing my hand.
I am not holding your hand.
Quit messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here? Oh, God. Ah!
Ah!
I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan.
Right. We've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first.
Why not go together?
Flaming chicken coop, Luka.
Oh, hey, Mika. Brocken. Beacon. Yes, Beacon Pines. I love this game story. I think I saw you playing it. I think it was Carbuncle and you. Oh, no, never mind. If you finished it last year, then I definitely did not see you. Must have been someone else. But yeah, this game's very cute so far.
I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100.
Are you trying to get me killed?
If you hear me yell, run! If you don't hear me yell, run! Actually, either way, haul ass!
I played it offline before I streamed the second half? Ah, okay. Rollo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer.
It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Luka sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran.
I really should just run with him before he gets killed.
1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away.
But I guess technically the killer's here behind me.
15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted.
Hope you've been good. I have been good.
35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe.
If I click out of the game... Oh, the game doesn't even minimize. Let me do a thing real quick.
Screw it, that's long enough.
Indeed.
Luka carefully
Too long,
lifted
actually.
the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luka clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night.
Didn't you just say this was exciting?
Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room, and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow.
You're welcome, Mika.
Chapter 3. Finding a Friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I just finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Hello? Calm down. Is this about Rollo? Was it Rollo's parents? Wait, no. No. Of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Did y'all find the body? Or is it something about Rollo's parents? Is this about Roxy? What I did to Roxy? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed.
Uh-oh. She knows something.
She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstance are you to leave. What? If I am not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Oh, and Luka. You left the icebox open yesterday. I also left the sink running, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not made of money, you know. Born in a barn. Well, that was strange. Let's do it again. I'm looking for words. I don't think there's any more out here. No bonks. It's the action. It's the consequences of her actions. You make me be stuck here. These are the consequences.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Oh, the walkie-talkie. Is that coming from upstairs? Hello? Is anyone there? Grandma's looking after you. Don't gotta be like that. Shh. You be quiet. Hello? Rollo? Is that you? It better be Rollo. Over? That indeed was strange. Okay. We could call Rollo. Rollo? Hello? I'm not allowed to open the door for strangers. Oh god, it's Roxy. I'm in trouble. Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me, accidentally kicking you yesterday. Accidentally. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We never checked Rollo was home. Is that what our grandma was talking about? Uh-oh. Is Rollo here? No? Look at me, Luka. This is serious. Is Rollo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rollo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luka's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood. And then it was late and we went home. Weepwood? If he's alive, I'm gonna kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luka's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luka
I
could feel his heart
can't leave?
beating in his throat.
Well, she told me to go check the library and help everyone, so... Sorry, Grandma. Rollo. Where are you? Can't go that way. Oh, who's this? Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rollo? Should I make him a nerd? Grandma, there are just some things kids can't stay still and let it happen. My best friend is in danger. True.
Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back.
Old Pickler's Pond. Do I have any new words for it? I do.
Luka tied a small magnet to the line.
A magnet?
Fishing with the law of attraction.
Are we about to get a tin can, or... what would we get with a magnet? I mean, we got a boot, so I would think tin can, but... A key? Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Gah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. Bye, Daddy. Grandma, what do you mean in danger? Yeah. Actually, can I look in the box? No. Can't talk to you? Do I have to talk to you again? Howdy, Luka! Hello again, Pete. I am not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. Huh? You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh, is that the we? Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luka. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Gah, you joker. We're all part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Are you aliens? Trying to study us and learn about us? These two I just gave generic voices. I only have a couple. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she'll be here, then she'll be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. Okay. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rollo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weep Wood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right. Fitz and I will check Weep Wood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weep Wood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Leo? I never tried to go down here. Ah, okay. I guess that's an L? Yulson? I don't know how to pronounce it. Yulson? Hey, Yulson. What voice? Almost feel like I should have given him the nerd voice.
History Museum. It's laughable, really.
Did you happen to see Rollo in there?
No, just the shadow of a family. Clinging on to a town, clinging on to the past. Feel free to check for yourself. But don't expect to have your mind blown.
Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Relevance Fund.
Okay. I mean, we'll try. But I mean, the factory's become a potential murder site, so... That was unhelpful. Hey, Griffin. Has Rella been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house. He'll like that. Good thing I almost gave up and then I just wanted to keep going. Just for the fun of it, I think that would give me a charm. Still reading? His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, vanished? That's impossible. Oh my. He doesn't even see the danger he's in. Hi, Luka. What's up? You haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Hello, Mayor. And 2 new people. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter. Oh, wait. Nonsense. Young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh, yes. Mrs. Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Now, where did she run off to? Not over here. Hey, Dawn. Is it true about Rollo? Yeah. He didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? Checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rollo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you last see him? We were in Weep Wood. Right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out Weep Wood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. We should probably go with you. No, we were supposed to go to the library. Are you a wolf? Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luka. Did Rollo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rollo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. Thank you, Kai, for the hydrate. Also, let me check on something real quick. No, Kai's still going. Just checking on my lurks. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read.
Give me a word.
Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
Phosphorescence? I would not have been able to read that. More like my complete loss of interest.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Well, then why is he down there? So up here's the cool room, the cool place, the cool space. Before I talk to you...
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Okay. Yuck. Give me some soft pretzel.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luka brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Hey, I got a word.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Montesquieu?
One of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Of course. I'm sure it's a very unbiased book. Oof.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kaido.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luka crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Melitology?
Oh, hey, Luka. You snuck up on me.
Good book?
No, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out, bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, one has to die? Yeah.
They will fight to the death for supremacy.
I hope that doesn't make me fight Roxy. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Roll around recently, have you?
Not since yesterday.
Keep an eye out for him, okay?
Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know.
Okay.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Of course. Not fooling anyone. Who you calling a nerd? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luka Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections.
Oh.
She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luka shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Just had to ban a best viewers comment. Oh, wait. Let me get back in the game. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Hey, wait up! What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep. Well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Yay, new friend. Oop, I got stuck. Joey, have you seen Rollo around? No. Sorry, Luka. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rollo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you? Of course. These words, man. I never got to try to go this way. Ah.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town. The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
I can go this way? Oh, is this where the help stays, or is this just a shit? Okay, well. Can I remark this to Beck? No, I cannot. Oh, well that's... Dang. They boarded up the way in. Come on, Beck. We're going this way. Oh, don't step in that, Beck. I can't even go past it.
Luka felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what this stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luka watched
That's a big
as
stick.
Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew
What?
from the dead wood.
I thought it was going to dissolve.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
Not cool.
Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this skunk is weird as hell. Yeah. It seems dangerous. Oh no.
Hey, Tish, look what the cat dragged in.
Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy.
Ah, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish?
Yup. She looks fine to me.
Why, hello. I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish.
Yup.
You've probably heard of us.
Can't say I have.
I'll forgive you just this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud?
Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you?
Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him?
Shut up.
It's true. They got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him.
Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family.
Well, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a
Turning
step
point?
towards Luka, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
Oh, he can fight. I have the word fight.
Beck could see tears welling in Luka's eyes, his fists clenched.
We're not gonna accidentally push him in the ooze, are we?
Some things
Or
about
get
Beacon
pushed in the
Pines were
ooze.
very different from the city. But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully.
Pretty much.
Beck took a deep breath and thought,
There's different kinds of bullies, but bullies are bullies. Time to bust out the... tickle? Let's tickle him right into the ooze.
well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey, Tish. Want to see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you?
Yup. Yup. Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yup.
What just happened?
She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Uh-oh. Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh, God.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luka paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her, but finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Well. Good luck. There's a fence this way, though. Oh. Uh-oh. Luka, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just hoping to look for Rollo. Luka, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luka had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luka.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luka broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Wheatwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luka.
It's not your fault, Luka. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luka, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luka.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luka wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Don't touch the puddle. Okay, bye-bye. Good luck. Don't get killed.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Whoa! Don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luka motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luka, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luka's shoulder.
Dang it, boy. If there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luka peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luka could sense something eating away at him.
Shame?
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Hopefully he's not the one in the hazmat suit. Both of you? You were with Rollo. When he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I heard of. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage. Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
See, I said I hope he's not the guy in yellow, because his size, his shape kind of matches well enough. Why did you have to? I tried, Luka. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luka attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourself, can you? What did you do to my mother? What did you do to my father? We were all so close. So close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luka into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Wait, what? Is this thing gonna go down or up? Shit. Or did you simply lock me in?
As Luka pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his
Yeah, there it
feet.
is. Okay, going down.
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luka winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
Oh god, there's more of them.
Luka heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much.
You mean like the phone? He's using the phone as an intercom?
The end.
Oh god. Well, I tried again.
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, let's try something else.
Well, I can try strange to keep Beck with me. Okay, we'll try strange. Time to go
Well,
crazy.
Time to bust out the strange.
Gotta go feral on his ass.
Alright, Luka. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with ya, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk.
Yup.
Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, eh, Dud?
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luka snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luka launched himself into his stomach.
There we go. Get feral. Ah!
Iggy's
Oh.
clothes were
Okay.
drenched in
I
the
knew it.
glowing ooze.
You jerk. My clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
It's a lot worse than that.
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Uh-oh.
I don't feel so good. Hef?
I'm sorry. Oh, shit. He up? Oh. My bad. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo. You took the words out of my mouth. Okay. Oh, it's you.
Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town?
We were just helping look for Rollo.
Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago.
Really? So where was he?
It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know.
I am starting to get that impression.
Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest.
Wow. That's a relief.
You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves.
Yeah. Come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rollo.
Oh, that reminds me. Luka, your grandmother was looking for you.
She was?
She was worried sick. You should march straight home.
I guess.
Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luka.
Good luck, Beck. I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe.
Not until I see him.
A wave of relief washed over Luka, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread.
Our grandmother.
Gran is going to kill me.
We've already lost 2 people. She can't kill me.
If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luka took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. I can't do anything about those. Well, Gran's not outside. Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. It turns out Rollo is safe and sound. Gran?
Luka was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess.
Luka was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luka hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass.
Bees?
"We're fishing with bees?" Luka's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one."
Okay.
Luka closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed.
You know, some visuals would be nice.
Luka scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. Dad, I don't understand. Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal. The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luka grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luka.
Can this nightmare end, please?
His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out.
I mean, true, after what I've been fishing.
A shock of searing cold ran up Luka's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luka tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet.
Yikes.
Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
Oh, there goes the walkie-talkie again.
Luka's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo? We should not have brought that home. That looks disgusting.
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Wait, what?
Luka!
Rolo, is that you?
Luka!
I'm gonna go with Rolo's voice, just because...
There?
Rolo, it's the middle of the night.
Luka! Thank God! Listen! I don't know how long this thing will work down here.
Down here? So that other guy lied to me. Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now. But some words were still just static.
Let me drink some water.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday.
What? The man in the hazmat suit?
It was... took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground.
Underground? Are you okay?
Kinda. They seem more interested in... for now, at least.
Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe.
Kerr. No. Trust.
I don't know a better noise for that.
He's...
If only I had like a soundboard, I could do like static.
Hold on. Someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rolo? Rolo, where are you?
Luka held still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay. I think they're gone. It's getting worse.
I can barely hear you.
Rolo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo, you're a genius. Don't we usually do the opposite of what he thinks of?
Luka grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
I guess there's a first time for everything. Alright, this way.
Luka heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Uh-oh.
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh, Gran. The diner? And I guess that's her father. So, we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Hiram? Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
I already forgot his voice. All right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would still come in handy. As I said, I have no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luka holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Do you know I'm here? No? Gran, why are you meeting with Mr. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night?
What? Hey, Luka! Gah!
Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there?
Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here.
What do you think they're up to?
Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined.
They mentioned the festival.
Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange?
She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door.
A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems.
She was either furious or terrified. Or both.
Luka, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime.
I will. Aren't you coming out?
Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luka.
Oh, that was creepy. I can't go this way, so let's go to the treehouse. Can I look at anything? What are you two doing?
I did it. I changed the sign.
Splendid. Did anyone see you?
I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though.
In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal.
It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. Can I follow you? Because I have to go to the treehouse. I'd better hurry up to the treehouse. Can I fish? Let me take a little break to fish. I can cling, I can smack, I can struggle. Let's smack it.
Luka stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook.
A stretchy toy hand, huh? I can't even guess what we're gonna catch.
Those things always get dirty anyway.
No, I have no guess. Are we gonna grab a little toy ship or something? Some kind of toy, maybe. Should we give it to Mom? So a bracelet. She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pawn bracelet. Okay, well, let's cling.
Luka wrapped some tape around the hook.
Tape?
Hey, you never know.
I suppose. Again, I can't even guess what we're gonna catch. You stuck tape. A box? Is that paper? I was gonna say paper, but paper would be ruined in the water, so I didn't, but oh well. It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights, with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area, has been rejected.
Who is that for?
Applicant, Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Okay. Interesting.
Luka placed a sinker on the line.
A sinker?
Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Ah, okay. So an actual fish this time? As long as it's not a hand. A message in a bottle.
Mouse, 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man.
Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. I guess we still have more words to get. I thought it was going to be 6 items the way they were placed, but no, it tricked me. Rollo? Rollo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rollo. Mr. Kerr said you were all right. We took too long. What happened out there? Come on, Rollo. Dang it, Rollo. Where are you? Come on, Rollo. What the... Is that Beck? Or is that, the bully, now that he's become some kind of freak? Who's there?
Luka could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you'd better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
It's a cat, so... Beck? Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luka's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luka stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luka.
Oh, it was him, the bully. I couldn't tell. Okay.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am.
Iggy.
Luka reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me! This is all your fault!
Luka slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control.
So you couldn't control yourself for a second? And I get to be like this forever?
You're one to talk. You couldn't control yourself, asshole. There must be a way to fix this.
Oh. You gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luka saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Wheatwood. I only came in here to hide.
Hide from who? Who's after you?
Luka! Luka!
Rolo?
It's not safe, Luka!
Rolo, where are you?
The treehouse!
I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. I think he's saying it's not safe here. Where are you?
Yeah. No, Luka! The treehouse isn't safe! They said they were going to the treehouse! I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse!
I knew him being a genius was too good to be true. Who said they're going to the treehouse? Oh, Pete and what was it, Toby?
The clipboards! What did I tell ya? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me.
What sort of questions?
They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening.
We're gonna figure this out, Iggy.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Hello? Is anyone present in this abhorrible domicile?
Crap, they found me. Luka, what's happening?
Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, there's a lot of them. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be done in just a second. Of course. We have a problem.
Luka, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them?
Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them.
How many?
Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts.
Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luka, what do we do?
Luka grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luka and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC,
Is what? Is that a cannon?
the Mission Control Defense Cannon.
It is.
From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward,
Of
a
course.
warm smile on his face.
No, what'd you do to Beck? Iggy! There you are! You gave us all a heck of a scare.
Go away. Just leave me alone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help.
Help. Then why are you chasing me?
Luka, can you tuck some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luka. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luka. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay. That he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luka. I thought we were buddies.
Why? 'Cause he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is going to give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luka's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luka. The only tiny fib I told you. That he was at home. He is resting and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luka. Look around. You're in quite the pickle and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luka's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope?
Fire the cannon?
He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luka?
Well, there's only one thing I can do, which means it's going to end badly until I come back later.
Luka drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
I'll wipe that smug grin off your face. Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luka summoned his most insolent demeanor.
So, hey, Mr. Kerr. Rollo sends his regards. That was lame. Hey! That was uncalled for, more than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luka, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
We dead.
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luka looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Well,
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here.
maybe, but I didn't have that option, so...
Let's put a pin in this for now.
So I can struggle over here.
This is a story about struggle. Luka could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile?
Doesn't matter. Use it. Bash his head.
He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luka swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask.
Good.
With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luka was free and scrambled to the door.
Run!
He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
I don't think it is.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. Mm-hmm. One for Mr. Tulliver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Mr. Fratelli at the diner. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tulliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. And I think that'll actually be a good place to stop it, since I do have to work tomorrow. Wait, go back. Is it just escape? Oh, it automatically saves? Oh, okay, cool. I think... Should I go outside and use that as a thumbnail? Oh, wait, no, she's going to talk more. Hello. It's Juniper Hartford. I want to go outside for a YouTube thumbnail, so I'll get through this real quick. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. A simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well. We can meet tonight. Okay, grab this. And just go outside and hopefully nothing else happens. Okay, well, I should have known.
Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news. No more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt.
Something happened. There was someone else there.
What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens.
No.
Zombies.
No.
Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be?
Rollo. I gotta deliver these into town first. We can catch up after.
Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight.
I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of.
Meet me at Mission Control.
Roger that, Space Cadet.
I'll go with this. I'll use this as the thumbnail. Hopefully that saved, right? Yes, it did. Cool. Actually, that looks like it saved just me either before coming out the door or out the door. Either way, that's fine. So I will call it here and pick this up again next Thursday. I'll be playing this every Thursday because I'll be playing Steins Gate 0, I think it's called, on Saturdays. So I'll be playing 2 different visual novels every week. I'll try to make the really long ones on Saturdays, like Steins Gate, and I'll make the shorter ones on Thursday until I run out of the short ones. So let me get some raid messages going. Raid 2. Let me quiet the game. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Those who were in chat and those who were just lurking, I appreciate it. I hope you all have a good morning, day or night, whatever time it is for you guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye everyone. And I'll find someone to raid.
In a room where shadows loom, a man sits deep in gloom, with a pen held tight in hand, sketching dreams that understand. Walls may close, the night may fall, but his spirit stands tall. Lines he draws are doors that lead to worlds where dreams are free. With a pen he built his dreams, turning silence into streams.
I got someone.
In his mind he's never alone.
Oh, hello Corin, and thanks for lurking.
Crafting realms he calls his own. Paper whispers, secrets told, journeys inked in black and bold. Mountains climb or rivers bend, in the world that he can mend. He may be confined and still, yet his heart is wild with thrill. Through each line a sky so wide, in his world he takes a ride. Every sigh is painted bright, stars that gleam in darkest night. With a pen his spirit sings, soaring high on humble